Hey guys. So yesterday I had a podcast with Lustboy and Memorizer and we talked about all sorts of things tier 4 related. If you haven't checked that out already, I would highly recommend it. But in that podcast, there was actually a brief section where we talked about one of the biggest differences between Korean and Western players.
And also, Akina, though, I think Western people have a tendency that they must have good uptime or they're gonna start running down. Versus Korean people, they're okay with having bad uptime in a raid. They rather just do the map and do nothing, which is good thing in Akina.
So why do people try to Goblino so much for DPS? Is it because you get more loot? No, not quite. Is it because you get some cool achievements for your account? Nope, not really. Oh, it's because you get this little underlined title thing next to your name for a few seconds as you exit the raid. And if you're lucky enough, you might even get the MVP title as well. And this got me thinking, what if we removed the MVP screen from the game? Would that make the game better or worse? What if instead of trying to do the most damage in a raid, you instead try to do your best to support your party and make sure that the raid cleared as smoothly as possible? Personally, I think that would make the game so much better. Now, I'm not saying, oh, Korea #1, Korean Lost Ark players have the better mindset and are better than Western players. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I do think that the game could benefit from a little bit of a cultural shift where players are less concerned about their own performance and more concerned about how smoothly they can clear the raid so that they can, get to clearing the other 17 raids that they have left to do for the week. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, but even if they got rid of MVP screen, people would still run DPS meter. And while that may be true, I do think that part of the reason why people even first started running the DPS meter was because the game itself places such an importance on getting to the MVP screen, and as a result has shifted a lot of the focus into doing as much DPS as possible rather than how quickly or how smoothly you cleared the raid. So, if you got rid of the MVP screen, I do think that there would still be people who want to use the DPS meter, but I do also think that a lot of people would gradually stop using it as a whole as well. But Smilegate would never do this, right? They'd lose a lot of money from the people who are trying to chase that MVP screen. And while this may be true that Smilegate would probably never remove the MVP screen, I don't think that removing the screen would really stop whales from spending money. Take a game like MapleStory, for example. This is another extremely pay-to-win Korean MMORPG, and while they've added some bigger raid content into the game in the recent years, most of the game still revolves around players solo leveling against mobs and killing bosses solo as well. But at the same time, there aren't any huge quote-unquote competitive aspects in the game either. And people still spend thousands of dollars on their in-game characters to make them stronger, just like in Lost Ark. You see, while doing more damage than another player is a part of why people want to make their character stronger, I feel that the core reason why people whale in a game is because they just think, bigger number, better person. Our monkey brains have really been just trained in these games to chase larger and larger numbers, and this is something that you can achieve without an MVP screen. It's something that you can just see by hitting the monsters and boom, big number pops on the screen. So I really don't think that removing the MVP screen would actually make Smilegate lose that much money. So all in all, I think that this will just lead to a much healthier gameplay style and hopefully reduce the amount of jails that we see on a daily basis and put a larger focus on the community and the collective rather than the individual. I don't know, maybe I'm just lost in the sauce, but I personally think that this game would definitely benefit a lot from removing some of the quote-unquote competitive aspects and really just focusing on playing the game and having a good time. I know, playing the game and have a good time, that's a crazy idea, right? But yeah, I don't know, I'm a positive guy. Hopefully you guys agree as well. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. And as per usual, if you want to see more content like this, please remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button, and ring the bell for notifications. And also I stream on Twitch every single day at twitch.tv/misoxiru. So hopefully I see you guys on my stream, but if not, hopefully I'll see y'all on the next video. All right guys, peace out.